Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope all is well with every one of us. Welcome to my tutorial for today. Today we are going to be doing a jumpsuit. Okay, and I'll be using this fabric for it. Okay, let's just get right on with it. I already cut out this piece of fabric using the largest body measurement. I want to do the up first of all. So I used my bust to cut it. Okay. So this is basically for the upper part first of all. So I quickly place my body measurement. First my shoulder, 8 inches. Alright. And this is my half length. I added 1 inch extra to it. That's for the joining at the upper and the lower part. Okay. My armhole measurement. I'll be using 8.5. Before then, this is 1 inch for shoulder slope. And then from it, I'll measure 8.5. Okay. And at this side, 3 inches for shoulder slope also. Okay. Alright. For my neckline, I'll use 4 inches. And for the volume, I'll be using 5.5 inches. This is the front panel, by the way. Okay. I'm trying to be careful because this material is a little bit tricky. Okay. Now my bust measurement is 44 divided into 4 is 11. And this is for my armhole cuff. Okay. I added 2 inches for allowance. And then my waist is 39 divided into 4 will give us 9.75. I'll be adding 3 inches, 1 for that. Okay. Alright. So I'll just quickly cut this one out. So we're going to be using this to cut the back panel. Okay. I already have another pieces cut out, still using my bust measurement. So I'm placing the front panel on it. Alright. I hope you can see this is my zip allowance here. Okay. And then at this shoulder, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. Okay. This is because in making a jumpsuit, the back panel is normally a little bit longer than the front. Okay. The neck is going to be a little bit higher than the front. Okay. As it is now, I've just cut. I'll also open the zip allowance. Okay, so that in joining you have something like this. I hope you see it. In joining you should have something like this way. Okay, now we move over to the trouser part. And here for the trouser, for the lower part we go. I already marked out my waistline, which is here. This is my hip line. This is for the crotch. This is my knee. And then here you have the length of my trouser. The one you cannot see, I added 2 inches extra for folding allowance. This is standard. Okay. So on this my waist measurement, I'm moving in by 1 inch. On my lap, I'm moving in by 1.5 inches. And then at the length of my trouser, I'm moving in by 2 inches. Okay. So I'll just need to connect these ones. This is just to bring out the shape, okay? Just to bring out the shape of the trouser. Okay, now you see the hip is already highlighted. I can as well go ahead and remove it. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is to go ahead and place the waist measurement, the hip measurement, the thigh measurement or lap measurement, and then 11 inches here because this is a palazzo. So at the length of the trouser here at this lower part here is going to be 11 inches. Okay, so I'll proceed to put my waist measurement, hip measurement, thigh measurement, and then the round leg here, that is 11 inches. Right. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and place my waist measurement, my hip measurement, my thigh measurement, and then the round leg of my trouser at the hemline. Okay, now my waist measurement, I'm going to be dividing it into 4, my hip measurement into 4, but my thigh I'm going to be dividing it into 2. Okay, now my waist is 39, divided into 4 is 9.75, which is here. My hip is 44, into 4 is 11, which is here. My thigh is 27, into 2 is 13 and half, which is here. Okay, now at the hemline or the round leg, that is here, this lower part, I'm going to be measuring 11 inches. Okay, that is for palazzo. This is 11 inches. Okay, having done that, I will also add allowance. So for my waist, I'll be adding 2 inches allowance. Please ignore this, I just used it to hold it so that it does not move. And on my hip, I'll add 2 inches allowance. Then on my lap, I'll add just 1 inch. And then at the round leg, that 11 inches, that is here, this point, I'll add 1 inch. So having done this now, I will connect the lines carefully. And then I'll add a slight curve from here to here. Okay, I hope you see it. And then continue. Alright, so this is what we have for the front trouser. I will just go ahead and cut. Okay, so this is for the front part. I will now remove it and lay another fresh fabric on the table for the back part. So for the back, I'll quickly lay out the front piece on a fresh piece of fabric. I have to lay it neatly. This is not supposed to be difficult because we already did the measurements. Now, having laid it neatly on another fresh fabric, all you need to do is on the back piece, just move away from the waistline by 1 inch. That is what I already did here. Connect it to the hip and leave it there. Okay. Now you have to move up still on the back piece by 1 inch and then come down by half an inch on the front. I hope you understand. 1 inch on the back piece up, half an inch down. Okay, so that the back gives you this kind of shape. I hope you see it. And then the front gives you this shape. I'll need to clean this up so that you understand it. I hope you see it. You see the half inch I came down with on the front, and this is the 1 inch I moved up with on the back. Then at the crotch line, you have to come out or move away from this front piece by 1.5 inches, which is here. Okay, and then slightly connect this to this point. Just carefully do it. Okay. All right. Now with this done now, at the length of the trouser, you just have to move away, just as we did here, by half an inch. Okay, and then you take it down. Okay, First of all, let me trim these ones out. This 1 inch here is just for that. Okay. And you see the difference. All right. So here is 1/2 inch. Then I'll move to connect it to the crotch line. This way. I'm just trying to be careful because of the nature of this fabric. But I'm sure by now you understand what I mean. So this is what we have. And then I'll proceed to now cut. So now we have both the front and the back trouser. Okay. Okay, so this is it. This is the front and this is the back. You can see the back is obviously longer than the front. It was because of the 1/2 inch we took from the front and then the 1 inch we included at the back. Okay, now you can always check your crotch whether it's correct. A lot of people ask me, how do you determine your crotch? Why not take your tape and measure yourself to find out your crotch measurement? Okay, so mine is 26. Let's see. Just carefully keep going. Okay, this is okay. Whatever that is left is the allowance for the joining. All right. So we'll now proceed with the upper bodies. All we need to do here is insert the dart, use my bias to tape the neckline and the armhole. Of course, this is a sleeveless jumpsuit, okay? So I'm using my bias for the neck and for the armhole, okay? And then I will insert the dart. How do you insert that? I've always been saying it. Your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, okay? Whatever you get, you measure it from this folded part this way. Mine is 4. You measure it like this. This is 4.5, and then you take half inch, so that at the end of the day what you have left here is 8. Okay, so I'll proceed to knitting the neckline, the armhole of both the front and the back, insert the dart, also insert the dart at the trouser. Okay, how do you insert the dart here? Just fold into 2 this way, just fold into 2, and then insert your dart of about 6 inches. Okay, now I've used my bias for the neckline and the armhole of both the front and the back. I've also inserted the dart both at the upper part and at the lower part. And I did not stop there. For the front piece, I joined the two crotch together. This is what I did. So I just sewed here for the two fronts, okay? So the next thing to do is to join the upper and the lower part together. Having joined the two trousers together, I will just proceed to join the upper part and the lower part together at the waistline. When I do that, I'll also do same at the back, but the back is still pieces. Okay, so I'll proceed also to join the back piece together of both the upper and the lower parts at the waist line. Okay, so after the joining, the next thing will be to join the two back panels together. Okay, you decide where your zip is starting from. Mine, I'll be starting my zip from 7 inches here. Okay, so now I'm going to join from this 7 inches this way. I will sew it like this. Okay, now I've joined it. I hope you see it. Okay, so I'll now proceed to insert the zip before we now join both the front and the back using the body measurement. Okay, so now having added the zip, I will then join at the shoulder. First of all, I will join them at the two shoulders and then close them up using my body measurement. Okay, so I'll proceed now to join. Remember, the back is a little bit longer than the front, so I'll join at the shoulder, close them up at the two sides. Like when I join them, I have to draw it down so that the armhole will be the same thing. Okay, so now you see, having joined them at the shoulder, the back is obviously longer. I hope you see it. So in joining them at the two sides, all I need to do is to just shift it so that the two armhole will be at the same level. Okay, and then I'll join here and the other side using my body measurement. Right, now having joined at the two sides, what we have left is just the crotch side. Please, I'll just give you the LCM of determining your crotch the way I do mine. First, you have to get accurate your hip line measurement. Mine must not be the same with your own. Some people's hip line is 8 inches from their waistline, while some are 9 inches and some are 10 inches. So first, you have to determine your hip line. Okay? When you have done that accurately, you just add 2 inches to it. That is for female pants. 2 inches to it, and that is your crotch line. Okay, so the next thing I will do now is to just, from the lower side, from this point, I'll close it up this way down to the other side and then fold the hemline. I hope you get it. From here, I'll just walk straight up to the crotch area and down to the other leg, and then I'll fold the round leg, this lower part. I'll then fold it. Remember, we gave 2 inches standard for it, so I'm going to be folding it using that 2 inches. Okay, and then by the time we are done with that, our jumpsuit will be ready. So with the hemline done now, I'll only need to give it a good press, and then our jumpsuit is ready. So check it out. Check out the back also. Now, if you got your crotch correctly, this place is not supposed to fold this way. It's not supposed to appear like this. It's supposed to just relax, just like my own. I hope you see it. Okay, let's see. It's still looking so beautiful. So thank you, fabulous people, for sticking with me till the end. I really appreciate your time. And don't worry, for those of us who does not understand very well this tutorial, I'll be uploading subsequently videos or tutorials of jumpsuits made with Ankara fabrics, alright? So just chill out. Anyone you don't understand in this very one, in subsequent videos you are going to understand that. If this video has been helpful to you in any way, please don't forget to give us that thumbs up. It motivates us so very much. And also, don't also forget to stay safe, please, because sincerely from my heart, I wish to see all of us at the end of this pandemic. Take very good care of yourself. Bye.